Hey everyone, Cahlen here, and I'm going through all of the items on my survival gear list on my website and making videos about each one. And the next one is the food container I use, or at least one of the types of food containers that I use. And this is a plastic container which can hold pretty much anything, including liquids, though I would say be careful about keeping it upside down for long periods of time. It has a screw top lid, and it also has a seal which you can take off. And I use this currently for holding the survival chocolate that I make. I make basically a chocolate which is basically a food that I can eat without even cooking it. And when it's still in its melted stage, I just pour it in here, fill it up, and now I've got a container which I can just grab and take with me, and I could fit several of these in my backpack, probably like 5 or something like that, you know, along with everything else if I didn't bring my stove and stuff like that. So that's a lot of food that I can carry with me. So basically the plastic is safe, it is sturdy, it's not, basically a rodent is probably not going to be able to eat into this, which is not the case for my other food container, which is actually a dry sack. We'll see that one in another future video. A rodent would be able to get into that one. A rodent would not be able to get into this, though this probably could be broken by a bear. So it's not like bear canister level protection. So this thing basically fits really well in the side pouches, which are often on a backpack on the left or right side. So you could have 2 of them there. I currently only have one. I have my stove on the other side, which is almost exactly the same dimensions as this. And you can also stuff a lot of these into your backpack. So, and you can also use them for lots of other things, storage for anything really. You can use it to store, like I use some of these to store grain. You can use it to store like little pieces of metal or screws or something like that. And you can also use it as your primary container for storing up a lot of food. Like I have a stash location somewhere, one of my earliest stash locations, where I filled up a lot of these with basically instant rice. You know, it's kind of low quality food, but if I ever get really, really desperate, there is a place that I can go where there's probably like 6 months of instant rice for me to eat in containers like this. So anyways, I highly recommend these things. They aren't always available. Last I checked, they are available, so if you're interested in it, I'd say check it out. So that's the plastic food container that I use. Hope that's useful, and I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please consider sharing it. If you'd like to help me out in a more substantial way, you can learn how to do so at cahlen.org/gift. And if you'd like to have a one-on-one conversation with me, whether publicly or privately, you can learn how to do so at cahlen.org/one-on-one. Thanks again for watching.